Mark 1, verse 15. The time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of God is at hand. Repent ye and believe the gospel. Now, as he walked by the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew his brother casting a net into the sea, for they were fishers. And Jesus said unto them, come ye after me, and I will make you to become fishers of men. And straightway they forsake their nets and followed him. And when he had gone a little further thence, he saw James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother, who also were in the ship mending their nets. And straightway he called to them, and they left their father Zebedee in the ship with the hired servants, and went after him. And they went into Capernaum. Straightway on the Sabbath day he entered into the synagogue and taught. And they were astonished at his doctrine, for he taught them as one that had authority, not as the scribes. And there was in their synagogues a man with the unclean spirit, and he cried out, saying, Let us alone, what have we to do with thee, thou Jesus of Nazareth? Art thou come to destroy us? I know thee who thou art, and the Holy One of God. And Jesus rebuked him, saying, Hold thy peace, and come out of him. And when the unclean spirit had torn out, and cried with a loud voice, he came out of him. And they all were amazed, and is so much that they questioned among themselves, saying, What thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority commandeth he even the unclean spirits, and they do obey him. And immediately his fame spread throughout all the region round about Galilee. So a little bit of backstory to this, like the beginning of Christ's ministry. So in the other books, this part, he's like, don't tell anybody. So you see that a little bit shadowed in the when he rebuked the demon, hold that peace and come out of him, because he was like, don't tell him, just don't. Like the contract's not done yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the way he started. Where we at? Hi, Larry. Happy early birthday. Aw. Is your birthday coming up? How's your braces doing, by the way? Not to get all personal, but I'm just curious. Never got them. I probably should have. Now I got the permanent. You messing with black light? No. Right. It's so funny. Right before this live, the spirit was like, for my own head, read a little bit. I have one. 15:8 of Hebrews, and it doesn't exist. There is no 15:8. I don't know. It ends at 13. And so I looked at the end of 13, and it was like the word obey was just in the middle of all the text. It's like, okay. Word, that's how it is. All right, I'm down. Let's get this thing done. So today I actually want to paint some flowers, like myself, handing flowers to my mom for Mother's Day. Because I know she watches these and she isn't able to comment because she's watching from her TV. But she's usually, if you see like 3 people in here, one of those is my mom. So another big part of why I'm very strict on I got to be on the family friendly stuff. I'm also using new equipment, rocks all over the place. I'm kind of new to the whole, yeah. Happy early birthday. Thank you again. Yeah, it is. I just got an adjustment. My next appointment is not until July 23rd, and I'm getting my bottom braces. Nice. You get a good doctor, everything's all comfortable. I ended up with a real good doctor myself. A good dentist is hard because the first dentist I had was well, it wasn't a good dentist. He's like an old man, and his hands are all shaky. Probably get some beats on. I just wanted to jump straight into this one. Yeah, I remember all them times I was going and picking flowers for my mom. And as a grown man, I like built that into how a gentleman acts. It was like one of the first things I did when I went to this new town is I walked around town and started picking flowers. I didn't take anybody off except my girl. Ticked her off. She's like, that's trespassing technically. Never mind, never mind. Yeah. I started out with real bright flowers, as many kinds as I can readily paint. Probably just one more, maybe two of this here blacklight stuff, because it's kind of getting old to me. But I got some new paints today, so I'm back on with everything else. And I got more white. I got more blue. Got a hot rod red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just regular old paints. Ooh, I tried to take y'all streaming. I don't know. It was like the middle of the day though, so not everybody was gonna be there. But that's fine. You didn't miss much at the Goodwill except finding this arm that we're using currently. Kind of makes it where I can plug it in. Hi, Taylor. I work for a business and I have my own as well. Nice. Coming up in the world. You all that you do it to the utmost. Good job. Good job. Is that you're selling bracelets? Love to see you too, man. I jump through your lives like daily, Taylor. I just don't like unless somebody's being really rude. I just don't say anything unless I like have camera. I see you or whatever. But I definitely jump through. Cause you cool shit. It's a little delicate. Spread the red out a little bit. Some more delicate flowers there. Oh, I don't like that. That tulip is out of place. Yeah, Taylor's awesome. If you haven't been over there, he makes his own music. I think you got more of an ear for what people are looking for than me in music, but man, I'm really partial. You're starting to sell bracelets? Nice. Yeah, that's always served me well. I mean, not that I've ever really tried to make a bunch of money off of necklaces and bracelets and paintings and stuff like that, but like when I really needed that $10, there was somebody there that was willing to give it to me. Just, make me a bracelet, make me a necklace. And I always went like dirt cheap, especially if I knew it was somebody who was going to appreciate it. Is my screen bouncing around a lot, you guys? What's up, Jalen? I've been remodeling the station for a while, bro. I knocked everybody's bars off thinking it would do something, and it didn't really work. So let me throw you back your standard so you can jump around and sub up whoever. Oof. Ah. Okay, and we bouncing around like a lot. Do I sound super loud? Anything crazy going on right now? Cool. You just record your feelings? Yeah, man. I like it. I was recording for a while, but I have the opportunity to record some more. I just gotta go to the place to do it. I'm about it. Something comes out when I'm around certain people. Just like my painting, like having different. I don't know. There's certain people that just pull some sort of creativity out of me that otherwise just isn't there as far as music goes. And hip hop, dude, there's certain people, yeah, that it just comes out. And man, I mean, it's so good that I'm like not trying to mess up, you know? So I usually don't. Don't even mess around. Because if it's all about money and girls, then it's not really what I'm after. I want to school some, help somebody out, give them a little lesson. And uh, and so my style is changing up, and it's been changing up for a long time. Well, hi. Why, hello, Rihanna. Kevin, Nisha just hit me up from IG. That's awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you, my game. Man, this morning I was just attacked, dude. After all the crazy stuff, I was just attacked, dude. I was like, first of all, like, am I bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, all this, and then, like, I'm gonna be mad about this, but, I just kept being like, no, dude, it's not even worth it. Like, this is where it really is, reassuring myself that I need to forgive and that I need to be loved and that I should be and that there's nothing wrong with like standing up for myself, but and all the time I'm talking to myself, it's just worse, man. It's just like all these crazy. This is what I should do out of rash anger. It's like stupid stuff. And I just want you guys to know I love the shit out of you guys. I can never fucking turn my back on you ever. I never would want to. For real. Thank you guys for having me. I really felt blessed since day one. It never really is about the money. For real. Why, hello, Brad. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, I've really needed some money lately. So being able to sell these little paintings everywhere has been enough to keep me moving. So it is what it is. And I really like painting for people. I just didn't know that was even a thing. Didn't even know my brain will work like that. But I don't mind painting on my own either. So here's our um, Happy Mother's Day flowers. Keep on clicking away here. Nisha's awesome. If y'all don't know, I don't know if she's even found her way here, but she just hit me up on IG, so she probably will. What am I doing? Yeah, dude. Y'all have me since day one. And I'm sorry that any kind of friction has happened, for real, but it's like sorry, not sorry at the same time, but man, it's all love. I've really been doing a lot of reflecting this morning and seeing like some things that I probably shouldn't say in front of everybody and all this. But it's really all love. Y'all, all of you are friggin' day ones, and I am completely blessed to have you even around to represent you, to whatever, whatever. I've been way blessed in this, and it's you guys. So, should the day rise, I'm gonna move for peace every time. I was trying before, and I will continue in this. And I'm sorry if you guys see, interpret anything else. My heart is really for peace, man. Especially when it's family. I love motherfucker for real. Gorgeous individual. He looks just like me. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know. Y'all know. Aha, I knew it. Hello, Anisha. I just said, if she's not here, she's about to be. So yeah, is this tripod? This is cool stuff, right? My Goodwill arm worked again. Woo. School has been stressful for me lately. It's almost over, right? It's like 2 weeks. Life too short to focus on the negative. Yeah, man. So that's really what I was trying to get to there, um, Ryan. Is that I brought myself around to the positive, and then realized that really I fucking adore him for real. That this has all been stupid, And so as soon as that peace stick is offered, I'm fucking down. I always have been. It's cool. I saw Kevin and then exclamation point Nisha like just a minute ago. So, anyways, I knew you were on your way. Is it good? Oh yeah, it's going good right here, isn't it? Thank you, Miss Abigail. Are those really your paintings? I keep trying to ask you, and then um, you got some new shorts up. If that's really your painting, dude, heck yeah. If that's just your taste, that's cool too, man. Every one of them was inspiring. Joseph gave his brothers. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I've earned enough enemies, you know. Like I don't know fucking need it. Excuse my language. I should never be dropping f bombs because, like I said, my mom does watch this. She probably wouldn't appreciate it. I told her it's my natural tongue. She said, "Yeah, that's the problem. Is this your baby nephew's natural tongue too?" Nah. So no, I can't do it. Got to quit. I've really been trying to go out of my way to not be cussing my butt off. It was just funny in that story too because his father had given him that coat and made all the brothers jealous, man. And then they threw him in the pit and left him for slave traders, and the slave traders took him to Egypt. And then, like through his interpretation of dreams, he ended up being like a hierarchy kind of guy in Egypt, and telling the Pharaoh what to do, right, to save the people from starvation. How to interpret his dreams and that. Isn't that story? It's just so funny to me because like his father blessed him first. Said, "Okay, I've had this dream. I know this thing. You're the blessed son. Here's your coat." Which I mean, I've made a jacket for somebody. You know, it's not a light process like a patch jacket or whatever. It takes forever, and if you're doing it right, it takes a lot of heart. So like it's a especially exhausting thing if you're not living right. You know, you ain't working on your diet ever, then it's especially exhausting. So then, he must have been knowing like this is something I need to do for God. So he gave him this physical thing, and then it turned around through the curses that it ended up being a blessing. Yeah, I like that story. I'll check the IG as soon as I get off of here, Miss Nisha. Go pretty lady. I think that spamming flowers in the chat is a great idea. That's great. I don't know what other hosts are going to think about that if we do start doing that all over the place. Except maybe Shelly will be like, "Okay, I get it. Yeah, because she's a lady. She'd appreciate a bunch of flowers everywhere." But I don't know if a lot of the people we know would get it. You like the painting, Abigail? Do you do painting? That's what that means. Exactly. Yes, Book of Exodus is great for a read. Yes, I'm so happy to hear that, Abigail. Seems like I've been waiting for that for a minute. I don't know what happened. My brain be off, I guess. It's funny how many times it's funny how many times I go through crap just to prove who you are. That's got to be just part of living. So I know one thing. I'm proud of myself because I don't react like I used to. Because like things that used to would just rock me, now I see what they are, and I don't take things so personal. Like ever. Why should I? Especially when I figure out most of my life I'm trying to do what God wants me to. So if I'm succeeding at doing what God wants me to, then everything is okay. Like even if it's not, like it doesn't look okay, they might not like what I had to say right there, but like it's gonna turn out okay. Like as long as I know that God sees my heart, and and I don't react in evil ways, then it does turn out okay, dude. You just have to know one thing, is that he loves your enemies as much as he loved you when you were sinning. And your perception of enemies can get you in trouble. Man, it got me in a lot of trouble. So I started seeing enemies all over the place, and there was no enemies. They were not pursuing me. They were going home. They didn't care nothing. They cared about their dogs. Yeah, no, I've seen that trap. I'm talking too much today. It's all God, yeah, man. It's all pursuit of wisdom. But it's just funny how much that one's echoed is like he makes our enemies our footstools, makes them something that we lift off of. It's just so funny to me. Even on enemies of God. Now, I've dealt with people that were Satanists, like straight up Satanists. They did not give a shit. They had those mark of the beast on them, all kinds of shit. They were Satanists, duh. Like the real thing. And even the Bible would say there are some that are for Christ and there are some that are for the devil. So I'm dealing with this cat, and all the while I'm being told to be good to him, not hurt nobody. I mean, the way the Spirit works is amazing. Because, I mean, sometimes people will just keep picking on me, and eventually he says, say this, and then it changes everything. I've prophesied, I've seen things in people that I never should have seen, and it was all to his glory, man. It was also, they knew that I was really worshiping my real God, my very, very alive God. But always, man, you always runs you back to that. You got to be forgiven because you can't let your emotions get away from you. You got to keep your head. That's what matters. When you don't keep your head, people get hurt, and people don't need to get hurt because people got an ego trip. You know, whether that goes for me or anybody else, for real. People don't need to get hurt. We have to be conscious. We're dealing with a bunch of babies. But to God, man, surely they're superheroes. Even these families, surely, yeah, they can pray in His name. They can pray in Jesus Christ's name and be forgiven today and change their whole life. Be louder than one of us. I'm down for it. Hey, how about I get a new tool and then completely ignore the friggin' chat? I am so sorry, guys. Hello, Zay, Artsy, Sono. Sono's been streaming for a long time, guys. He does all kinds of stuff. Some political stuff, a lot of interaction. Oh, yeah. Gang is all here. What's up? So I'm playing with this just one more time with that black light reflecting stuff from my mama, who, just so you guys know, tends to show up to every single one of these and just leaves the TV running, and she don't comment because she can't on the TV. So one of the reasons I really be trying to stay on myself and not be throwing nothing fake out here, because she'll definitely call me on it. My mom is a very strong little native lady, man. She's just not trying to play around with people. And she is not scared of anything. Yeah, she's a superhero to me. Even when I didn't like the things that she had to do, but now that I'm a grown adult, man, my mom is a superhero. And I'd say she did all right. I mean, if you take how respectful and how good mannered my son is as any indication, I'd say that my mom did great. I mean, ever since he was a little fella, opening doors, yeah, dude, she should be proud. Kevin, anything is possible. 20 years ago, I would have never thought I would raise two kids on my own, but the change in God, I believe, I've been doing a very good job at it. Just keep believing in yourself. Heck yeah, man. Keep praying for us, Jalen. Thank you, man. It's a good day for that. Oh, come on, phone. This new tool is bouncy. I don't really like it. Y'all might end up back down in the cup. It's a good day for that. I cleaned all day. Heck yeah. Welcome, RT, if I didn't say so. Is they popping in for a second? Yeah. No, I don't really have it. It's not so much with me. It's not so much like a giving up thing, though, man. But that's not been an option for years and years and years. Because it was, you know, there's just too many people. Just too many people that would hurt, you know. So if you are having a lot of that, my suggestion is to pray, man, because a lot of that is demonic. They put shit in your head, and I mean, whatever. At first you hear that, and you're like, "That's crazy," but no. And the only thing for it, you can cast out, cut off heads all day. The only thing for it, man, is to do what God says in those situations. Turn to Him. Try to get in His favor. So that means being good to people, reading the Bible, practicing thinking on these things instead of thinking on bull crap. You know, that's really that's it. So yeah, I'm off on some dumb stuff sometimes though. I just like run in a circle of consciousness and then stop what I was thinking, and then I'll be like, that was a complete thought, and then move. It's like my brain just goes, dude. I think it's the ADD medicine they gave me. Probably all that Adderall was no good for me. Yeah, I remember picking flowers for my mama, and she had real bad seasonal allergies, and so I had to pick certain ones. Like I couldn't pick no ragweed. I couldn't even bring it close to the house. And then when I ended up with my ex, then I'd the same thing and pick flowers all the time, but I knew not to pick the ragweed. You know, it's good because she had it just as bad. My son has bad allergies. It's like big ups to y'all dealing with that stuff. Sucks. Yeah, no. Never could give up. Never could get up. There's too many people watching, man. There's too much at stake. Like it wasn't off for no reason. That's just that's just where my heart really comes back to. It's just on everything. Like it wasn't for no reason, right? Like there's a reason for everything that's happened. And I know in a lot of mine it's been so that I can be like, yeah, man, it's possible to jump up from that. Because I've been through some shit, dude. Have everybody, not one, two people, everybody turn on me. Everybody. That's what I just went through. Crazy shit. Right before y'all found me. All these people. And like the religious lines were crossed and everything. People that knew scripture, people that didn't know scripture, it was just like everybody's spirit moved on me. Over a couple of decisions. Like trying to call people out for doing meth in the bathroom, you know? To tell the truth. Crazy stuff. Keeping the word, that's what I need to do. I need to get into it more too. That Bible study was amazing. And your Bible study was definitely, definitely there, and always is definitely there. I really love that you don't add stuff to it. You don't try to chew too much on the camera. You know, I hate to say it like that, but I think that's how the scripture says it, or at least I don't know. It's like a Bible joke. Hey, I could turn on some music, yeah. What y'all want to hear? Thank you, Abigail. I like to painting too. Really good. I really found, I mean, just for me, I don't know what it's like for everybody in their walk, of course, but like I was in that Bible study and I was in the Word for, 5 hours a night, and we get through like 12 chapters or something wild. Like I was on until 3 in the morning sometimes. And I loved it. Yeah, like every day was a confirmation of what had been happening in my mind. It was like the Holy Spirit was moving through it, and then I'd turn off the camera and I'd see the reality. It was really awesome. But at the same time, I feel like I've been getting more out of the Word recently because it's just been like little bursts and then reminders of word that I've already, you know, ran into. Like they'll get repeated over and over and over, you know. But and I've been having to be careful of what kind of religious people that I've been watching on YouTube, because some of them are, well, it's like we're supposed to discuss doctrines, but like what do you do when you find out that somebody's doctrine is off? You're just supposed to treat them like a stranger and walk away. So it's like that sometimes, and I've been going through that recently and realizing, oh wait, that's actually in a cult. Okay, I dig it. Okay, that's strange. Next. So on that note, if you do something awesome, like Miss Abigail with her paintings, Miss Nisha with Read the Word, Artsy with his amazing art, Zay and the crew. I think Jalen's on that crew. If you do awesome things, please put them out to the world, because there's so much crap on the internet. There's so much crap on YouTube. Okay, next, back to the orange. Yeah, I'm getting relatively good at flowers, ain't I? Goodness. Well, I asked a minute ago, what kind of beach y'all want here? Anyways, it'll be okay. Thank y'all for viewing today. Any flower suggestions? I have a flower book over yonder. I'm sure my mom would appreciate that. She actually suggested a pretty awesome one on that SeaWorld one for Janelle. She said put footprints up there. And if I didn't mark that script that I just read in that, maybe that one wasn't doing. Oh no! But told the beef fish is a min, so I think that's awesome that they were like, oh yeah, this is what we've been waiting on. It would be like my kid dream was to be in a band. That was awesome, right? And it turned out that I was in a band. That was awesome, but it did not look anything like my kid dream, because it was not what God wills for me. He wills me Christ over that, right? So anyway, so it all kind of fell apart, but that was my kid dream. So man, I got lost again, didn't I? Oh well, I'll get out. Is anybody watching? Is my chat froze? Because it did that twice now, the last two lives. I think I might be getting checked out. Did I put it? Oh, there it is. See where we're at on the chat. Because that happened the other night too. No? Okay, good. Thank you guys. Okay, cool. I'll just keep at it. Oh, Brad. I'm not done with it yet, but nearly done with it yet. Desert Roses. I'm so good with equipment. It's astounding. I know. I know. How about that? It looks way better in person. Matter of fact, this guy looks a little better in the black light. And then I'll put black in the background. It'll pop more if I turn up the light, but that's so effing cool. Right on. I figured with the other paintings, you're already gonna have the detail on the motorcycle isn't right yet, but soon come. Heck yeah! I'm so glad you said that, man. I'm so glad you like it. It looks so much better in person. Like these cameras don't catch it. Doing a little lizard. Yeah. The light into a zip strip. That would be great if I did that stuff like off camera. You know, be kind of semi-professional and whatnot. I'm really loving these black light things. I'm gonna have to go back to regular acrylics. So yeah, so this is almost done. I just have to do more detail on the bike. The bike is still, it's closer, but is that what you're thinking? Right? And I wouldn't mind doing a little more detail on those things either. But figure lots of color popping. Alright, let's get back to my Mother's Day picture. Yeah. I don't honestly know. I don't know. Like I've had a couple of things in like my son's life, you know, but compared to mine, like I don't know. On the note of being a good parent or whatever, I don't know how I could have ever held my stuff together. So heads up to my mom for real. Just because I know that she's really watching this. Like she's always been so good and understanding. I'm so blessed in that, you know. But okay, music coming after. Where we at on some beats? Royalty free jazz. That sound decent to everybody. I want to hear something different. I always get stuck on the boombox free beats. Boombox free beats. Or I get some stupid song that I heard on the radio. Been into a country kick. It's really kind of annoying. But in Indiana, you know, we got two kinds of country. Hobby torture. Oh, Rome Dog's live, yo. Jump over there and say hi to him. Hey, ah! Sorry, I got the ADD.
Mom taught me how to draw. That's where I got all my drawing skills from.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, you guys. Hi, she cooks. Welcome.
So then I'd like get my chores done, not get in trouble when Dad got home.
Happy early Mother's Day.
She got dementia last year.
Okay, make sure I didn't miss this.
Forgot who I was.
Now I know where Nisha went. I'm just playing with you. You guys are a super team. Y'all be jumping everywhere. I already understand. I get it. Where am I at? Free jazz beats. Free royalty free jazz beats. You. I don't know what's gonna happen right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. What other kind of flowers does this need? Maybe it needs more stems. One of those little tulip things, most likely. Wow, welcome back, Nisha. That's funny. It is so cool having two devices. Feel so spoiled. Rocking the iPad music. Got it. This is probably where I spent most of my time, is just sketching flowers, like a lot of flowers, and just random faces, not really trying to get anybody, but just trying to get emotion and motion in space. But my mom, big supporter, probably has like 20,000, like a whole stack of paintings, from just years. And I think they're all bogus, But big ups to the moms out there who don't think that their kids' stuff is bogus. Like, if it turns you on, I'm about it, dude. If it's what you're into, and it's not dirty, I'm about it. Oh yeah, if you haven't subbed up Cooks, I love all of her stuff. Just she just takes this whole YouTube thing in a whole different direction I've never seen before. Every time. Happy Mother's Day to my mama. Like I said, she's always watching. Always watching. My mama was cool. I bet is cool. But back in the day, she was cool where I'd be out in the streets, I'd be running doing my own thing. And she know how to find me. She'd be like, run into this one person and then put the word out. And like 2 hours later, no phone, no nothing, she'd find my ass. For real. I had her show up a couple times. I had her put out a all points bulletin on me. And 4 or 5 different people, hey, your mom's looking for you. But she wasn't a street runner or nothing, She just knew how to do it. Man. Yeah, those were crazy days. She had to wait. She was watching after me. Even though we fought a lot when I was younger, we fought a lot. Because I thought I knew everything. But again, big ups to the moms. Still believe in their kids, even when they don't believe in themselves. I think one more. Big petunia thing, these purple over here. These be huge, like Winnie the Pooh giants, comically giant. It's gonna kind of dwarf all the rest of the flowers, but a big iris, yeah, that sounds something that could be pretty easy. Ooh, I want to do something cool. We love you too, Abigail. You said some random things. We still love you very much. Just like they love me. Y'all are so awesome. Yeah. I've helped plant those. It was like 5 years in. They need to be bunched up, but man, what a lot of color, right? So I want to paint one of those. And big ups to you, and yeah, happy Mother's Day to you. She, Rose and Chad, thank you for being the mother to a bunch of us on here. You don't even know it. Well, maybe you do. I think you do. I choose to believe that you do. Yeah, they look beautiful. Ooh, wait, if I can do that, then I can find that blossom picture. That was great, huh? The green screen. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. It's too far back in the feed, okay. Come on, green screen. None. There we go. Yeah. Here we go. Got to use some more white. Yeah, that was beautiful. The lady whose property it is, she's worried about weeds constantly. Constantly worried about weeds. But now they're so rooted, you know, like if you get weeds, they're all on top of the plant, really easy to pick. Yeah, those are some beautiful, beautiful flowers. There's a lot of different kinds of mothers, you know. I mean, say like, I think as a parent, like when I look back at it all, I always had some sort of like where my mom wasn't able, there was a mother figure to do it. Like the job got done, I got taught, and sometimes it wasn't by people that really loved me like anywhere close to anything my mom could manage, you know. But sometimes it'd be after people that really wanted to beat my beat me up. But pick up all your spiritual mothers. That's what I'm talking about. Watching after all of us little dummies. But that's part of the real thing of love is accepting that everybody's as screwed up as you are. It's really okay. Yeah, it takes a village. I had some cool spiritual mothers too, man. I had some really cool ladies. There was this one lady, she worked to volunteer. She's on older, maybe like in her 50s when I met her. But she's feisty. She'd start cussing people out for having devils on them. And she just started talking like crazy Jesus stuff. But man, I don't know. At first I was like, this lady's crazy. And then I started getting closer to her, started to understand her. She wasn't crazy. She just saw a different way of looking at the world than we did. And a lot of the time, stuff that she was going after was really happening. So maybe I was the crazy one for not believing it. Yeah, I know I'm very interesting brothers and sisters, but especially mothers. I've always had a really good because my mom did it right the first time. You know, it made it easy for me to draw the kind of people that I want to get counsel from. Because I learned a lot of this from my mom. Yep. And then when I absolutely didn't know what else to do, I prayed amazing things, and they came true. I'll tell you the truth, and especially with my mom. I prayed amazing things. I prayed there's no way, unless God exists, that that's gonna happen, and it happened, and it happened, and it happened, and she's happy, and she don't run underneath no kind of craziness. She's not living her life for drama. She's just enjoying life, living exactly her best life right now. I should hope that for everybody that I have any kind of argument with. All right, let's throw in the last couple flowers. Start working on the hand and the person.
The itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin night and day. Despite treatment, it's still not under control. But now I have Rinvoq. Rinvoq is a once daily pill that reduces the itch and helps clear
Oh
the
no,
rash
you
of
don't have
eczema.
Rinvoq. So I'm playing royalty beats exclusively just to see if I can get um one live in and not have any kind of copyright strike. But with free beats, I've been getting a thing that's a copyright strike. So if I was trying to get monetized, it still wouldn't go towards my monetization hours. But it's not a thing that they're gonna shut me down for. But when I played things like off the radio or whatever, they give me a different kind of copyright strike that they will shut me down for. So just for you guys that are out there streaming, free beats, but on commercials, no go. They're copyrighted every time. And they'll give me a copyright strike. Just hope for those. I put out a couple of lives, but they didn't give me one at all. But I think that's because I got to the commercials quick enough. But it didn't really matter for that much. I mean, not at the point where I am at this. So I'm like 100th of the way. You know what I mean? True, true. Y'all so beautiful. Thank you for tuning in today. Let me get on some. Put the hand in here. This is the old regular old skin tone, huh? Okay. Oh, see, that's why you shouldn't mix on the lid. You might get some weird colors. Because I mixed on the lid of the paint. So I can zoom this up on my fancy toolage. Not really. Oh well. Oh, and kids have a littler face, littler features, and all this. I think I saw in some art documentary that was like a third of a regular face. It's always, it was one of the things where they were trying to depict Christ. So, so they were saying like some of the artists, did like the baby Jesus and, the painting of Mother Mary did that to try to make a baby version of the wisest thing ever. You know, like how do you do that? How do you show us humanity? But no, how do you show a young person's face is by making it fatter and more crimped together, not as big a forehead, a little more chubby, like that. push it. I can't really see that. There we go. Oh yeah, Rammstein. Yeah, you were telling me about Rammstein. They might be they might not be copyrighted. Or it might just have it didn't do anything. Then yeah, it might not be copyrighted. That one day when you have me, not that I care or anything, but when you have me play that oh, I don't even, my brain. You have me play that. They did give me a red highlighted copyright strike, but it doesn't really matter. It only matters if the band decides to go after me. If I was monetized, it would matter a bit, because that would mean that I wouldn't get those watch time hours. But at my stage in the game, this is really just about getting the art out there. I don't really care about watch time hours, really. Chubby cheeks.
YouTube ads is made for your business. Bring your brand to life with targeted video ads and connect with the perfect audience. Grow your business.
No,
And reach your
no.
people with YouTube ads.
I think that's what keeps getting me, is the commercials. I don't really enjoy sitting in the silence, though. I mean, maybe I do, but that's not healthy to want to sit. I don't want to hear myself talk. I can't imagine anybody else does either. Unless I really have a message, though. But if I'm just on here pain in the ear. Yeah, I'd rather that be all y'all hear from me. That's really not enjoyable streaming. I should be more interactive, definitely, and not hit my thing. You must have a lot of watch hours. I think it was like 400 out of 4,000. But it's been a while since I checked. Ooh, that's cool. The big old hornet. Big old, I don't know where these buggers come from, but they're like the scariest thing in the insect world. Oh no. I just hit on green screen then. You stupid phone. Check this guy out. Yeah, I live in the woods. We have weird stuff come into the house. And those big ones are really dumb. Crawling a hole in my paint. Intruder! Get the hairspray! Wait, really? That's a good idea. My son has some hairspray too. I used to be terrified of those fuckers. Now I'm like, I might get stung. Oh no. Get the fuck out of here. You're crazy. Give me a second, chat. Piss him off. Go back to the black light. And spray the hairspray on his ass. And it crystallizes. Yep, I win. Damn. Okay, I didn't use apps. Now I spelled my mother-in-law in here. No, hell no. Maybe I didn't win. Caleb, buddy, come here. Better luck next time, Bubba. No. You're a whopper. I have no way to put you outside. Okay, just don't surprise me. He jumped off the table. No worries, chat. Don't worry. Crisis semi-averted. Poor bugger. Where we at? What we're painting today? We're painting a bug. What's up, twins? He's a big old hornet. Man, I was thinking about painting y'all. That would be crazy. I don't know if I'm good enough at that yet. But that'd be crazy. Think about it. Get up! Dude, I love it so much. It amuses me so much. I'd be on this side of the screen just laughing. Like, yeah, dude. So funny. Hit this with a little bit of Sharpie. So, more round shoulders because it's a kid. Oh, we are painting flowers for my mama and also killing a humongous bug. I think he's gone now, but I think he just died to hairspray. Yes. Horrible way to go out. Drawing maybe. Painting maybe holding a hat. Yep. Special Mother's Day edition. Thank y'all for tuning in today. Should be a really quick one, really. To my mama. This will be the second painting that I have put up for you. And I'll have it next time I come to that side of the country. Not really the country, just a different part of this country or state. Probably can't hear that music at all. Hi, Coffee. Hi, Pixie Dust. Get up! I'm about it. What we say? Dum dum doo doo doo. Hi again, Coffee. Yeah, you got to go to the Goodwill with me. That was fun. And I found this very bouncy arm. See? But it's supposed to stabilize everything. I don't really feel like it's stabilized. And so I got new canvases, humongous canvas, and a bunch of little ones, bunch of this size here. Yeah, reset, more paint. They only had acrylics, but so I got another round of acrylics. They don't have any of this fancy stuff either. Yes, so welcome back, Coffee. If you didn't know, next Saturday, Me and coffee. Oh yeah. We did a little test run the other night.
Moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept
That
me
was
out of the
awesome.
picture. With Skyrizi, feel symptom relief at 4 weeks. Many people were in remission in
Oof.
12 weeks.
Especially for me, I was very, very amused. Bounce, 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 bounce. I should paint Tigger for all the bounce, bounce. Yeah, I did Winnie the Pooh. What up, J Royal? Well, hi, J Ross. Thank y'all for coming through. Oh yeah, this is a lot better than Boom Bap Trap. That was getting kind of old. It's good sometimes. What am I doing? I got out to the wrong paint beats. Okay, beautiful. Look at that. That's some good, nasty hair color for a young savage. I was such a dink. I mean, I'm not saying I'm like fully grown up yet or nothing, but I was such a dink. So yeah, don't forget to call your mama today. If your mama's on the other side, just send a prayer for her. Be sure to spread around the love to your other mothers. 'Cause it ain't just your mother watching after you, you know? Ooh, that big old booger just climbed all the way up my leg and sat on my knee. He is dead now for sure. Friggin' hornet was humongo. So they release pheromones when you kill them that smell like that creature. So like bees will release pheromones that smell like bees. And so bring in more bees. I had to learn that one the hard way. You like kill one, then they all freak out. So I better watch it. Make sure no killer sized hornets in this. Still, I'll take them over ladybugs any day of the week. You know what I mean? Bugs. Yeah, I know. Happy Mother's Day. Wait, happy Mother's Day to you too, J-Ro. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on good on bugs. Cricket clip-on tie. Wow, this music is wild, huh? Welcome to jazz, buddy.
I can tell when someone's lying. It's kind of a thing I do. Who are
Fuck
you?
flowers.
Felicity Pratt. Soul.
Oh man.
Tell me what you think, Phyllis. You think I might be foolproof?
Game on, Charlie Kill.
Barracuda.
Yeah.
Ready to lose the hat and regrow the hair? With
You ain't
serums by
not.
Hims,
Are you
you
okay,
regain your
J-Ro?
hair and your confidence. Our serums are powered by clinically proven ingredients like minoxidil and finasteride, so you can grow thicker, fuller hair in 3 to 6 months. Your treatment is 100% personalized to your hair goals. It comes at an affordable price that works for your budget, so you can step out with full confidence.
So your best Mother's Days is still to come, right, Mom? Why? Why? Christmas jazz. Why? Okay. Why? No, that was strange. Well done, you. I'm about it. I'm gonna check that out. Sharon's that peacemaker, you know. We're somewhere. They're blessed. Blessed are the peacemakers. Yeah. But yeah, this should be a pretty simple one. Let's see where I'm at on recording time. Oh, I went over an hour quick. Cool. I always love when it's like that. Just flies by. Got y'all come through checking on me over about 10 minutes while you do rounds around YouTube. I'm really down with it. I really understand what's going on. I mean, if I was watching somebody paint, I would probably do it that way because you don't really see the kind of progress unless they're like super skilled, you know. And I'm just not super skilled. Like, I put my whole heart in it, but like that's just I know enough to know that I don't have that kind of skill. You understand? Don't have that kind of education on how to use my paint. Like, it's not there. I'm getting it, but so if I was watching somebody with my skill level, I'd probably jump back and forth a lot. Unless I had something going on I was really down with. Let's see. Every once in a while, music gets me like that. You know, particular minister that really knows what's going on. I'll be there for a while. One of y'all, if I wasn't alive right now, I'd be over on Rome Dogs checking in with him because Rome Dog is dope. Yeah, you know, like Nisha does, because Nisha's that was so funny. I'll switch over there with the iPad. Yeah, homegirl was already on it, dude. Oh, rock. Y'all getting dizzy yet? I don't know if this is a good idea, but if I need to like plug my phone in so it doesn't die like it has so many other times, this was a good idea to get this. Whoa. It's kind of intense. I don't know if I can do it. A little bit of black. The other kind of black is just slightly darker. Probably should have done it in reverse, but it will be okay. It really will. Black on black is so difficult because there'll be slightly different shades, but it's not like blue on blue or red on red. Like it's so much different. I don't know if it's the way that your eyes process it, or just the variations of black, like how it's all colors, but some of them are like more red. So you'd be mixing it with other colors, and you'll see that it had a lot more red in it or a lot more blue in it than a different kind of black. It's really strange like that. So painting things that are black and trying to show depth is a little difficult. You might have to use gloss, you might have to use different kinds of mattes. I mean, you might have to use different kinds of paints altogether just on painting black on black. It's ridiculous. But worth it. Like I said, once you know what you're working with. One day, my friends, I will know. That was my best Bill Clinton ever. Did y'all with that? What's up, Ren? My best Bill Clinton ever is only Ren here, bro. Everybody else is gone. Whoa. My humor. It's so fleeting, you know? So is when nobody's around. Yeah. You have paint. Oh, hi, guys. I was just funny when you were gone. I'm just kidding. I thought I was funny, but that's besides the point. Let's start with the green here. Different kinds of leaf structures for different flowers. I forgot that you could just go back and see what just happened like 10 seconds ago. It probably wasn't even that funny. I forgot it for what it's worth. I don't remember at all what happened. But y'all gonna go find out. That was total clickbait moment. It's alright. We will win. Yes. Why does it sound like a clown's like squeak horn, like one of those old bikes with that big rubber horn?
Yeah, just want that breakfast burrito. There isn't too much hot sauce.
I am painting flowers for my mama, in case anybody tuning in was curious. Let's throw the hint around everywhere. It's a little here, a little there. Try not to kill it too much. Of course, unlike the tulip and the rose, you have to go back through and white everything to make the green of the leaf really pop. You might have to, cause you know it like kind of wraps around the rose a little. You might get lucky and it just lay right, like that one. Looks like it's gonna do it. Well, that's a tulip, but anyways, different leaves. think we're getting near the end. Are y'all so excited? And I will put the background as like some form of black, probably, so some like darker gray kind of thing. Fix his face up here. I can do that real quick. That won't take no time. Throw some eyes on him real quick. See, I really like working off camera, but it really kind of motivates me to be on, even if there's nobody watching, just to know that I can't stop. I can't go like get something to eat. I can't, go and smoke my cigar. Whatever. It makes me keep going.
Hey, you look thirsty. Try this mango pineapple $3 medium dunk refresher. Taste that tropical flavor.
Run has
$3
paint.
medium dunk
I
refresher.
still don't understand.
3 refreshing flavors.
Running Man has paint. You have paint? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave that comment there. A little bit more. Find the cap. When that bug came up on my knee, I think everything just rolled out of my lap. Yeah, little bugger. Hairsprayed him. Everything. Hit my black light with the hairspray. And he still came back from the crystallized depth to climb up on my knee and try to sting the hell out of me. That was pretty good. So I'll take my not paint marker here. This is a calligraphy pen. So if you have one of my paintings and it has this on it or a permanent marker, you probably shouldn't get it wet. It runs like heck. But I got Mod Podge today, so I could seal paintings. We can probably play with that a little bit. I can also like put pictures on paintings. I can do scripts. So I've got days worth of songbooks. I've really been waiting to use songbooks on a painting. Cause I don't really want to use the Bible unless I'm like writing it in. I don't want to like take the Bible things and Mod Podge on here. Because I don't want to cut out the Bible, but songbook, probably be okay. I don't know if y'all did any kind of drawing or anything, but lining up the eyes is always a complicated procedure. I've drawn, painted so many faces that their eyes did not line up and they were not looking at the same thing. Yeah, it's real.
a high-performance portable generator at an unbeatable value? Check out Predator Generators from Harbor Freight. Whether for outdoor recreation, the job site, or home backup, we have what you need. Predator, the power to do more for less. Only at Harbor Freight.
That was pretty dope.
If you're planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together? Get an Airbnb and actually get together.
Yeah, kind of like just happened to continue. I learned so much on the fly with painting. Like, I learned so much from messing up. Like that right there, using the marker a certain direction instead of just trying to dab in the paint, like, or dab in the ink. It's look at mine. Click your pins real sharp like that square right there. That looks pretty cool. Might get echoed real quick. Turn that down. Just make sure my chat's not frozen. Okay. Get those cool beats back on, man. Okay, by the end of it, I'll end up detailing everything as far as the flowers go. Going around every single last one of them and doing it as close to them as I can without filling them over. And then I'll turn around from there and that'll make everything pop off the page. So here's what we're at right at this moment. Probably gonna cut it short here. That's where we're at tonight. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. Don't forget, as we're getting close here, be the first one. Beat all your siblings and showing love. No, I'm just kidding. That's what I'm trying to do. No, I'm totally just joking. I can't, dude. My mom and my sister live in the same town, so I already know. I'm gonna let her win that race, I think. Easy. But don't forget to call your mom. You just never have anybody that's gonna love you like your mom, you know? Alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Thank y'all for coming through. Happy Mother's Day. Keep praying for us.